out the lookout, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out. Come on, motherfucker! Can we just all get along so I can put piggies on the chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk over.
My name is Matt Briers. We're at my place called the Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy. We actually celebrated our 5-year anniversary in May, and we are obviously a jiu-jitsu school, and we put in a strength gym at the same time. In the beginning, it was more along the lines of a place for me to train and people who train a little bit with us, and it's turned into something bigger. Originally, the strongman training was just because I love doing it. It was just fun. It's interesting. It's not the same, general movements that you go in the regular workout world or wherever. It's just a fun way to train. Through that, I started acquiring more equipment, and eventually started competing, and then kind of led me to Justin as now our head strength coach. So yeah, if you want to kind of plug in there a little bit.
So I'm Justin Splicki. As Matt said, I met him through Strongman. I was actually
he was my first ref.
Yeah, at his first competition. So I've been doing Strongman since 2006. I started training in November 2006, and I did my first show in June of 2007. So I've been doing it for a long time. Really love doing it. I just started working here back in April, and Matt and I have been kind of brainstorming like a strongman hybrid kind of program to fit into the jiu-jitsu. We've had a lot of guys come back and do work through the program. Everyone seems to really like it. It's a lot different than just a basic squat, bench, deadlift program. I think the strongman implements themselves lend very well to the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, definitely.
All strongman implements are very awkward, and you got to use muscles that you don't normally use on a straight bar lift or anything like that, and that transfers very well to jiu-jitsu because you're battling against another person.
Yeah, that was one of the just introductory there. That was one of the things I noticed is that when I switched to strongman training compared to like that traditional training, I noticed my strength on the mat it's changed. I was able to fight at weird angles. I wasn't like so linear anymore, and I had an immediate progression. And after doing martial arts for I think around 25 years, it was really kind of a big opening. Holy shit! Like it changed things. So that's where now we try to give to our athletes here. Whether for us personally, we don't care if you compete in strongman, if you compete in jiu-jitsu. As long as you're here to challenge yourself and make yourself better, but we just love that the strongman training philosophy.
Yeah. It's more fun for most people, and the way we set it up, it's you get a great workout in a short amount of time, and that's what the jiu-jitsu guys really want because they got to spend most of their time on the mat to increase their skill there. So they want a supplemental kind of strength program, and I think so far we've been getting really good reviews on it, results, and everybody likes it. So.
There you go, Jess. I'm Ryan Morozic. I'm an intern here at the JSA. I've been here for about 3 months now, doing an internship for school, and it was one of those things where I've always been into lifting. I lifted for football. I played football in college, and I always wanted to get into the strongman thing, and I live in Stratford, which is like an hour away from here. And this was really the only place where I was looking online, really the only place that I could find that was like, wow, that looks like a good place for me to go. So I sent Matt an email, came down for an interview, and ended up here.
My name's Zach Lamb. My 1-year anniversary here was last month. I've been doing sports pretty much my whole life, anywhere between Olympic powerlifting. It's kind of where I got started with lifting. My mother's boyfriend was an Olympic powerlifter. He taught me how to lift. Before that was all team sports, football, hockey, lacrosse, baseball, soccer, you name it. So I've always been athletic pretty much my whole life. I moved to Connecticut from Massachusetts, and a buddy of mine who I used to train jiu-jitsu with in Boston told me about this school. He said it's definitely one of the best schools, got to check it out. So stopped in. I actually live 5 minutes away from here, so I haven't stopped coming. So I've been working a lot. Justin has been giving us Warrior Strong programs. So it's a little combination of both your strongman programs as well as just your traditional lifts, as well as dynamic lifting. I think dynamic lifting is big, especially with jiu-jitsu. Keep yourself moving as opposed to just your static dynamic lifts. You know, your squats are always important, your benches are always important, but actually incorporating that into a movement is very applicable to everyday life. So I think that's very important.
Yeah, I feel like strongman, for me, it was totally different than I would have ever expected. You know, I came in expecting it to be like brute strength, just like, and the first day here where I did the strongman stuff, it was like humbling. I really didn't understand how much technique and how much really went into it. So it really takes a lot of work and hard work to get the techniques down and be able to perform the lifts. And you know, it's something new and it's fun, and you know, I really enjoy it.
Go, Dad. There we go. Come on, Dad. Show. That's tight. Use that dumbbell. Oh, yeah. Easy.
My name is Jennifer, and I got started here because, well, I wasn't doing anything with my life at the time, and I felt like I was at one of the lowest points in my life where I needed to like do something with myself. So I wanted to become stronger. I was at like the lowest weight of my life. I feel like I don't even want to know if I should talk about it because people get so offended these days. Like I have a hard time keeping weight on, and I know there's a lot of other people that do too, but for me personally, I'm not one of those girls that can just like, it took me a long time to get where I am today. So like I was at a low weight point in my life, and I wanted to be strong again because I used to play sports, and I used to play sports in college and high school and everything like that. So I wanted to do something, be active again. I was working, I was like a working adult, I was done with college, so I wanted to do something again. I always tell everybody about the JSA just because, well, I've had such a wonderful experience here, but when I played field hockey or something like that, as a team, we'd have to go to the gym and like work out, and it wasn't like you're doing like the log or like stones or something like that. You're like, I don't know, lifting measly weights or like doing something silly, you know, or even like treadmills. I can't do treadmills, ellipticals, treadmills. It's not for me. It's not for me. It could be for somebody else, but it's just different. It's fun. Like Justin was saying, it's like I love, like I'm sitting here on a Saturday morning. I wake up, I set my alarm for a Saturday morning to come here and work out and have fun with people that I enjoy, and it's a good time. I enjoy it. I like to see the change. I'm constantly seeing change in myself, like physically, mentally, sometimes mentally, but
Definitely sometimes. Yeah.
but I mean, it's just fun. It's different than I can't explain it. I don't know. I'm not good at explaining things like that. It's just totally different, and just the growth that you see in yourself, like as a person, is just amazing. Well, for me personally, I've seen tremendous growth in myself. Coming here for me wasn't difficult because it was something I wanted so bad that's why I stuck with it. And also to have other females here, that's why I stayed, because there's so many, like Melissa, I want to be just like her. She's so strong and she's got like an amazing physique, and that's what I want. So coming here and challenging myself and like seeing other women like that, that's what I wanted.
Be more here anyways.
Yeah.
When I was watching on your left one, you were having, it was like, you were here trying to fight that position where it wasn't like here.
So yeah. It's the energy here is amazing. Like everybody's on the same page. I can't get over how similar everybody is. Like, I don't know, we're all very similar. Just everybody pushes each other. Everybody has the same sense of humor. Everybody,
Same passion.
Yeah, same passion. And it's nice to come here. I enjoy it. I look forward to it every day. That gets me through work.
Anything in life, whether it's strongman or jiu-jitsu or any kind of thing, you just gotta start. You're never gonna find out if you can do it if you sit on the couch and fucking talk about it.
When I first started doing strongman, I was without a doubt intimidated because, look at you two, you're fucking monsters, and you look at all the guys who are in strongman, you're like, there's no way it could be like that. And kind of, I always talk about when students first walk on a mat, it's kind of the same thing. They always have that, like, oh, I have no experience. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Oh, I can't do that technique. And they always find these excuses. Oh, the weight's too heavy. I don't know how to clean it on my shoulder. But they always try to find excuses like why I can't do something. And I always say that kind of one of the biggest successes I think I've had is kind of removing that ego, checking, or not even ego, but like challenging yourself and finding something that fact that it scares you or makes you uncomfortable probably means it's good for you.
I always say do it for yourself because that's how I got here. I did it for myself. I wanted it so bad that I just do it. You just have to do it. Anything in life, just do it. Just don't dig your feet in. Just jump right in. Like when I first started, I couldn't lift a bar. I was deadlifting. I wouldn't even call it 65 pounds. I couldn't do 65 pounds. I was struggling, and my deadlift max a couple months ago was 250. So I want to keep going.